Hi, I'm Candy, a certified detoxification specialist, and I'm here with my boyfriend, Brian. He is going to share his high raw till 4 o'clock experience. It started about a year and a half ago, really, and I'm going to briefly share why I was encouraging him to tweak his chemistry just a little bit and maybe play with putting in more hydrating foods in the first part of the day. And then, he kept a lot of what he was doing the same. However, then he complained of joint pain a lot in his thumbs, neck. So that was one thing. And when I was sitting on the couch, looking at him from the side, I could see like he had some little nodules here and on his forearm. When I would massage his arms, I felt a few up through the forearm area and wrist. And what else? He had told me on the phone that he had severe anxiety. And when we took the first little road trip together, there was some anxiety. And so that's one thing I was telling him how he could fix that a lot through cleansing and strengthening the adrenal glands. And I'll share a little bit more later after Brian talks to us, and he's going to share what did you mainly cut out? What did you first start tweaking? And then we'll talk about what you've noticed.
Well, the first thing that I stopped doing was drinking alcohol and smoking cigars. Those two things were bad acid, and I continued with not eating any meat. I cut out most meat. Every now and then I would eat fish, but basically I stopped eating meat, and then I started eating fruit and drinking juice in the mornings, and then, well, actually all day until I would get home, and then I've been eating salads and maybe more fruit.
Or nut, but what he initially did was fruit all day, and then he would eat some kind of cooked meal at night, grains, pretzels, chips and salsa, nuts, a lot of nuts, some pasta, a lot of pasta. And then when we would travel, I wanted to get matches for the bathroom because it was like some very offensive smells from the bathroom. And he ate a lot of shrimp. And what we kind of correlated was he would overindulge in shrimp, and then he would have a joint flare up, a very painful knuckle. Remember, wasn't it your knuckle or something, or your finger?
My finger blistered up almost like gout on someone's foot, but it was on my finger.
Mm-hmm. And so that, and he cut out shrimp, and that was pretty much the bulk of the meat. It's what you were eating, I would say, after some months into this. Yeah. And so what have you noticed?
Well, I've noticed I've lost probably 25 pounds. My teeth have been getting whiter. I had some scar tissue on my foot where it had been operated on when I was 21. The tendons had been severed in my foot, and I had a big, huge, like scar tissue across the operating wound, and I had that all the way up until this last year, and it's went away totally off my foot.
Was that the one where it was that brown patch, right, or was that a different place?
Yeah, it was like dead skin. It was like a big, huge callus.
A discolored area, like brown and stuff. It's totally gone.
And it totally went away. My stomach is just so much better. My stomach was killing me all the time. I was buckled over. I could eat certain things and it just buckled me over. Also, like she said, my bowel movements stopped smelling. I didn't wake up in the night having night sweats anymore. My mouth was much drier. I mean, much
Less
wet,
dry mouth.
less dry mouth, and
Think clearer.
yeah, thinking clearer is one of them. Also, I wake up in a lot better mood. My moods are a lot better. I'm not as angry as much. Just basically a lot of things have changed for the better. So I'll let her continue telling you more about it.
What I have noticed is way less snoring, like almost no snoring. It was very windy. He's a mouth breather. So at night, just, you know, if you've, I had not, I've been alone for quite a while and sleeping by myself. So very in and out through the mouth. And he would wake up several times in the middle of the night and almost like, you know, gasp for air and that. And he would wake himself up and then, and back to sleep. His tongue feels way smoother to me. It was very rough feeling and a very dry, rough tongue. Improved sex. And then the bowel movements are, I mean, there's nothing. There's no smell like there was before.
I also found I don't wear deodorant anymore. I don't, my armpits aren't offensive anymore, and that is a blessing.
Unless he's detoxing, or if he sees that, oh, well, he may have had that like 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
If I had some type of garlic in my spaghetti, it'll affect me still, but it's not near as bad as it used to be.
And it's interesting, on one of his armpits, the armpit hair feels very wiry and coarse and almost like there's sometimes chunks coming out of it.
It's almost like a plastic string, almost, is what my hair is like from the years of using underarm deodorant.
Which has tons of aluminum and, you know, antiperspirant, anti-deodorant. Those chemicals are hindering your body from doing what it naturally wants to do. I feel like we did great. I think that's it.
All right. I hope this helps you all. And if you follow the course I am, you'll see improvements.
I don't remember one thing. You notice that you heal quicker.
Yeah.
You have a thing on your hand, a cut and a wound on your hand. And
I had a wound on my hand. Happened a week and a half ago, and it's almost gone. It's almost gone right there. I don't know if y'all can see.
What about your thumb pain?
That right there should have had stitches, and it healed in a week and a half now.
The knots that I could feel in his forearm, one of them's completely gone. I mean, the wrists, they're way smaller. Can't hardly find any knots like up and under there. Yeah. Why I am so happy that he shared this is that to show that it doesn't take going 100% raw. You could start right where you are and tweak your chemistry and how you put it in just a little bit.
Your diet.
Yeah, your diet, your food intake, your chemistry is how you get outside chemistry in is by what you eat, breathe, drink, and put on your skin.
And folks, you really are what you eat. So that is one of the most important lessons you could have learned as a kid. You really are what you eat. And if you want to be a cheese puff, eat cheese puffs. That's all I can tell you.
Well, do you want to share a little bit about how it's changed your thought on how you grew up on, we just killed it?
I grew up in the Midwest in Ohio. We grew up with milk every meal. We drank milk. We had a lot of cheeses. We always had eggs, bacon, lard, stuff cooked in lard. Crisco was always a part. A lot of pastries, a lot of pies and cookies and all that stuff. I mean, I was just raised on all that stuff, and uh, it was okay to be a glutton. You could fill your plate up and eat 3-4 plates if you wanted to. And no one would ever say a word to you. Oh, he's just a growing boy, you know, but it's to a point to where who wants to eat to be miserable? You know, and that's what it was doing to me. I'd eat and I'd just be plumb freaking miserable. I'd fall asleep. I couldn't function. I'd have to go to sleep. And now I've got so much more energy.
A lot more energy.
Yeah,
I will
I've
definitely
noticed
say.
that a total big difference in that, especially at like lunch. When I'd be at work, I'd go out to fast food and eat, but I wouldn't want to do anything. I was done for the day. I was literally wore out with just the digestion in my body. So, and now I feel really good. I usually drink a smoothie now at lunch, and it finishes out my last 3 hours.
He likes Concord grape juice, and that's pasteurized. And I do make some fresh juices that he likes, like orange juice, and then just a simple apple juice. He likes red grapefruits. He likes citrus, like oranges, mandarins. Yeah, he loves pineapple, apples, bananas. Yeah.
There's a lot of fruit to choose from. If you look around and you choose what you like, you can survive on fruit. You really can. And
he likes red grapes. He loves nuts, but we see that nuts really laid him down one time for a couple of weeks, like walnuts. He overconsumed. He overindulged.
I ate like a pound of walnuts, and I was sick for a whole week. I was out of work, everything. I mean, I thought I was going to die. I couldn't function. I was throwing up. My stomach was cramping. The only thing gave me any kind of relief was doing enemas and getting in a hot bath and sitting for 3-4 hours at a time.
And I'd say right after the enema he was turning around. He was doing nothing but getting better.
I would have tried that. Yeah. I'm totally against all that, and I never had done them. But if I would have known that would have cured me as quick as it did, I would have done it 3-4 days sooner. I mean, I was really miserable. I was dehydrated. I probably lost 15 pounds in a week from just throwing up.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your time, and I hope this will help somebody out there.
If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I love to work one-on-one, partner with your healing, and everyone's different with, what they like. What is the food that they go to? Maybe you're going to crave grains. Maybe cheese might be a hard thing to come off of. We can work through things and just tweak things a little bit. And it really, I love it. I'm impressed with just him feeling better. And
she is also taught me that the food combining, the order that you eat your food and drink your juice is crucial in all this. Because if you eat it out of order, it screws your whole metabolism up.
It's like a train wreck in your colon. Yeah. That's right. Very good. Thank you again. And you can reach out to me. You can find me. All of my stuff will be down below. Thank you so much.